Good day. My name is Lanzadeo Fontanilla, and today I want to discuss to you guys about the function static cast, which is used in C++. It's a very handy code, so let's proceed. Right here, C++ programming, the static cast. And so what is the purpose of static cast? So here we go. Static cast is used in C++ to change data types of variables. What do we mean by that? We mean that, for example, you have a variable which is an integer, an int type, and you want to change it to a float type or something else. That's where static cast comes in. Yeah, so in C++ type conversion, the static cast operator does an explicit type conversion. So this is how we use the function static cast. So first static, we type down static underscore cast and less than type greater than parenthesis object or the name of the object and of course the semicolon. That's how we use it. The type, we put in the type what we want the object to be. For example, we want it to be an integer, so we put integer here. But guys, take note that the object has to exist, because static cast will convert something into another thing. So what if there's nothing to convert? It will not work. So let's proceed. Here is an example of a program which I coded, and it's very simple, and I hope you guys would learn how it works. So we'll only have two libraries. It doesn't really require its own library, the static cast, just the iOS stream, Windows.h. I will be using that. So as you can see here, I have three variables, x, y, z, and they are all in float type integers. Float type variables. And I want the user to enter two values that will be added together, and the sum will be a whole number. So what I want here, what I want to happen here is that when a user enters numbers, even if it has decimals, the sum will be always a whole number. For example, I type in 4.52 plus 3.21, it will always be a whole number. So I prompt the user to key in x and y. There you go. And I want the value of z. Here we go. Here we start using static cast. As you can see in my 15th line, I made the value of z equal to static cast integer x plus static cast integer y. What does this mean? It means that my x variable will be turned into an integer, and it will be added with also the integer of y. And as we all know, the integer, when a variable is an integer in C++, it is always a whole number. Regardless of what you type in, it will always be a whole number. So there we go. We see out the sum of the two values added is z, which is the sum of the x and y. Let's try it out. I have the code over here. Hold on. In my desktop. Schoolwork. Where is that code? Give me a second, guys. Right, here it is. So here's the code. Let's run it. Compile and run. There we go. So please enter two values to be added. The sum will be a whole number. So let's try to put like 2.65654 and 7.99. So from my code, this should output 789, a whole number 9, because it will turn into an integer 7 and 2. Here we go. The sum of the two values added is 9. So as you can see, it turned into an integer. 2.654314 turned into an integer x, and the y turned into an integer y. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Alright, so I have another example over here. Here you go. So in this code, I want to show the user the symbols for ASCII. So please enter a value between 1 to 255 to be converted into ASCII. So, you know the ASCII codes, right? The ASCII, I'm sorry, redundant. Like CTRL, I forgot how it works, but let's proceed. So, please enter a value 1 to 255. And we see in X, and when I want to see out the X, the ASCII value for the given number is static cast char or character X. So what did I just do there? From my 9th line over here, X was an integer, and over here we turned it into a character. And we all know that when the C++ compiler or C++ language counts a character variable, it gets the value and then converts it into an ASCII. And let's try it out. Static cast one. There we go. So let's try number 3. There we go. So the ASCII value for the given number is a heart, which is a character type of number 3. And let's try that again. Please enter a value between 1 to 255 to be converted into ASCII. Let's try like 76. I think this is a letter. There we go. Letter L, which is 76 in the ASCII value. And yeah, it's very clear that the integer X was converted into character.